Alright, the first thing that you need to do in order to make a duct tape wallet is cut two 7 3/4 inch strips and stick them together, just like this. Okay, the second step is to get a ruler and another 7 3/4 inch strip, and we're going to apply this strip onto the one you already made so that the bottom of the one you're applying lines up with 3 1/4 inches on the ruler. So I'm going to put this down and make sure that it lines up right there. And we're going to stick that down, just like that, so that the total width of the strip you're making is 3 1/4 inches, just like that. Then we're going to flip it over, take another 7 3/4 inch strip and apply it onto the one you already have, but so that the bottom of the one here lines up with the bottom one on here. And just stick that down, just like that. Alright, step 3 is to make an exact duplicate of what you just made. So now you have 2 rectangles and you've used 8 strips of duct tape total. So now what we're going to do is we're going to connect them together. So put them together just like this. Do any trimming if you need to, just to make sure they're perfectly the same. Lay them down on top of each other. Take another 7 3/4 inch strip and put half of it on the one strip right here and then half it on the table. And then we're going to wrap it around and apply it to the other one. So put it right like that, flip the whole thing over, make sure the other one's lined up on top, fold that one up and around and apply it to there. So now we've connected them, just like this. Okay, so now we've taped up what's going to be the bottom of the wallet. Now we just have to do the sides. So you want to cut out 2 strips that are 3 1/4 inches long, and we're going to apply these to the sides. So take the one you cut out, put half of it on the strip, half of it on the table, just like that. Flip it over, fold it back around, just like that. So now we have the bottom here taped up and the side. Then we're going to take another one and do the same thing to the other side. Flip it over, and then wrap it around again. So now we've created a pouch which is going to be the basis of the wallet. So now what we can do is fold it together just like this. Sometimes it helps to set a really heavy book on top of it and let it sit for a while. Just crease it in half just like that. And there you have your wallet. If you want to find out how to do credit card holders inside your wallet, that'll be the next part of this tutorial. Alright, to make credit card holders for your duct tape wallet, you need to cut out 2 strips of duct tape that are 3 1/2 inches long, and we're going to stick them together just like this. Put those just like that. Next you're going to take your wallet, start on one side and put it down just right there and line it up with the bottom and with the side over here. And take another strip of duct tape that's 3 1/2 inches long, put half of it on the one you just laid down and half of it on the surface you're working on, and flip it over. Now that's where you're going to have to line it up to make sure it's level on this side and on the bottom, and then wrap it around and stick it down just like that. Alright, so now we've got the bottom of the credit card holder stuck down. Now we have to do the side here. So take a small strip of duct tape, it doesn't matter how long it is, as long as it hits here and it can go wrap all the way around. So put that down, a little bit on this side, just like that. Flip it over and wrap the rest of it around just like this. Okay, so now we've got this one credit card holder done. The middle part right here will be done when we finish the other side over here. Okay, so now we've done one credit card holder, and now we're going to do another one. So take 2 3 1/2 inch strips again, stick them together, put them down right here, make sure you line them up with this side and with the bottom. Take another 3 1/2 inch strip Put half on the table and half it on the strip you just put down. Flip the whole thing over right here. Line it up with the bottom and the side over here. Then wrap it around and stick it down just like that. Flip it back over. Now we're going to do the right side over here with just a small strip of duct tape. Doesn't matter how large it is, as long as it wraps all the way around like this. Put it back down just like that. Do a little trimming there, bottom. So now we have the two credit card holders. The only part that isn't done is the middle here. So for the middle, you're going to take just a small strip of duct tape. You want to make sure it's kind of small because it's going to be going right over the crease, and if it's too large, then it'll kind of affect the way the wallet folds. So make it nice and small, and this will bridge the gap between these two credit card holders. So start at the top there, connect it on both sides, put it all the way down, just like that. So fold in half, and I'd recommend putting the heavy book back on top of it again so that the crease can get used to that extra strip of duct tape right there. Alright, so that's a tutorial on how to make a duct tape wallet with credit card holders. If you guys need any tips on decorating it, I suggest you check out my tutorial on how to decorate with duct tape. So there you are. Have fun.